Chapter 123, 10,000 Gu High, 30 heavenly and earthly vertical and horizontal chess games. I invite you to crack them. The chess viewing elder once again invited. However, this time, it seemed as if the chess viewing elder had an independent mind. You, old man chess viewer. Gu Hai was puzzled. I'm just a piece of old man chess viewer's thoughts. If someone cracks this game, I'll disperse. Old man chess viewer laughed. Oh, another legacy, Gu Hai said doubtfully. The inheritance is only this game. The old chess watcher laughed. Only this game, not bad. If I crack this chess game, I will also master an amazing formation. But why are you setting up these chess games for people to play? Is it merely an inheritance? Gu Hai wondered. The chess viewing elder smiled faintly and shook his head. 29 heaven and earth vertical and horizontal chess games. If you can play it, you're dead. What about this game? Gu Hai said gruffly. What do you say? The old man chess watcher laughed. Gu Hai's face sank, and he smiled bitterly. It's also death. Outside world. My body is already stuck in the mud and swamp. I can't move at all. And a big force is breaking down my shield. I don't think it can last long. Also, I'm holding my breath, and it's not possible for me to hold it indefinitely. If you crack this game, you can easily leave. If you can't crack it, I can only wait for the next person. The chess-watching old man said indifferently. Waiting for the next person. Chess observation 9 sons. There will eventually be someone who can crack it, the chess-viewing elder said indifferently. Gu Hai was silent for a good while. So, time is limited, please, the chess-viewing elder said indifferently. How is this game of chess better than the 29th heaven and earth vertical chess game? Gu Hai said in a deep voice. It's like the difference between 29 and 28, the chess-watching old man said indifferently. Gu Hai longed to meet an opponent, if it was in normal times. When he encountered the 30 heavens and earth vertical chess game, Gu Hai would have been overjoyed, because Gu Hai was confident that he would be able to crack it. It was just a matter of time, but nowadays, he didn't give himself any time at all. In the 29 heaven and earth vertical chess game, back then, he had gone through the 3 stages of beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and had sat for a whole day at the place where the life and death chess is played, before he finally solved it. Nowadays, does one have a whole day, holding one's breath? One only held it for 3 or 4 hours at most. The viscous liquid outside is even constantly destroying his astral shield. Does he have that much time? The difference between 30 and 29 was like the difference between 29 and 28, 29 and 28. That was one heaven and one earth. Time is limited. Please make your move as soon as possible, the old man chess watcher said once again. Gu Hai, not daring to hesitate, Gu Hai immediately looked at the chessboard. The 30 heavens and earth vertical and horizontal chess game, with 30 lines each vertically and horizontally, had become countless times more complex in an instant and had been laid out with powerful stalemates by the old man of chess viewing. As Gu Hai glanced at it, it was a metaphysical world. If 29 was just a house frame, everything was skeletonist, and 30 in front of me has filled the hollows with bricks and tiles, closing the 4 directions into a complete house, a complete world now. Hiss. Gu Hai took a deep breath. At this moment, one didn't know whether to be happy or sad. As the old man chess watcher said, this chess game in front of him was really profound. To crack it, it wasn't impossible, but there was no time. Gu Hai wanted to explore with his heart, but there was not enough time to go too deep. What to do? What to do? Boom. Steeply, Gu Hai's consciousness space let out a loud bang. However, it came from the 100,000 remnants diagram that was brought from Earth below. The 100,000 remnants map, 80,000 disks in the past, merged in 424, and condensed into 20,000 disks of super complex vertical and horizontal 19-channel remnants. and then in the last time of cracking the raw chess, once again merged with the other 20,000 discs of complex remnants in 424. A slow process of merging, and finally in the moment just now, finally merged them all together, turning into 10,000 discs of the most complicated remaining games. 10,000 discs of 4-4 merged boards, condensed Gu Hai's countless wisdom, condensed Gu Hai's endless understanding of the chess road. In each disc, it is the condensation of Gu Hai's wisdom. 10,000 boards merged. Please make your move, the old man chess watcher called out once again. Without seeing through 30 chess games, would Gu Hai easily make a move, but it was simply too late in front of him. What to do? Steeply, Gu Hai raised his eyebrows and thought of something. In these 10,000 handicaps, they are all the condensation of my wisdom. Can I manipulate the accumulation of my own wisdom by merging it with my consciousness? Gu Hai's expression twitched. Thinking of this, Gu Hai did as he said, and his consciousness body slowly collapsed. Boom! The consciousness body collapsed into 10,000 copies of the consciousness body, and each copy drilled into a stump diagram. Consciousness dispersal. It was difficult to say, but it wasn't difficult to say it was broken. It was like an ordinary person, working with only their right hand, was a single body of consciousness manipulation. But when utilized to work with both hands, it was a body of consciousness divided into two, and using both hands and feet at the same time. It was a body of consciousness divided into four. Gu Hai was now dividing one body of consciousness into 10,000 parts, manipulating the remnants of the game that his wisdom had condensed. Above the 10,000 chessboards, a blurred figure of Gu Hai slowly emerged from each, as if it was a projection, extremely light. 10,000 ancient sea figures slowly opened their eyes. Maneuvering the 10,000 chessboards, they flew to the opposite side of the old man watching chess. In an instant, the chess player opposite the old man was no longer one, but 10,000 ancient seas, all of them analyzing the 30 heavens and earth chess game with their own wisdom at this moment. The wisdom of the 10,000 ancient seas seemed to be connected. 10,000 ancient seas were playing against Old Man Chess Observer. The Old Man Chess viewer also revealed a hint of surprise. Chess spirit. You actually condensed the chess spirit in this way. 9,999 ancient seas looked at the chessboard, and only one asked curiously, "What is a chess prana?" You and I have taken different paths. My essence, back then, was with a single chess prana, constantly enhancing and expanding its infinite consciousness. Whereas you, with 10,000 consciousnesses, are looking forward to merging into one and coalescing a chess pranabilication. Perhaps one day, when your 10,000 consciousnesses are united, it will be the time when the chess prana is completely congealed. Chess prana. Oh, you will be the second person in this world to condense the chess prana. The chess watching old man sighed. Oh, the second one. Then who was the first? The first is me, the chess viewing elder said indifferently. What's the use of the chess spirit? Gu Hai was puzzled. That's your seventh prana, Old Man Chess viewer said indifferently. What seventh prana? Gu Hai said in surprise. The 3 souls and 7 pranas, everyone knows that, but unusual people only find 3 souls and 6 pranas, Old Man Chess viewer said indifferently. Gu Hai instantly recalled. 3 souls, the 3 souls of heaven, earth and man. And Yuanying realm. Yuanying is the prana. Dancheng Yuanying, heart, liver, spleen, lung, kidney Yuanying. There were only 6 in total, but there was no 7th prana. Was he himself condensing the 7th prana? The chess-watching old man stopped talking, but suddenly looked at the chessboard as if he had discovered the situation. That only talking Gu Hai also stopped talking, but instead looked at the chessboard along with the remaining 9,999 cells. 10,000 ancient seas, simultaneously cracking the 30 heavens and earth vertical chess game. This ability to analyze was terrifying to the extreme. In just one instant stick of time, boom! Steeply the large chessboard that one of the ancient seas was sitting on suddenly condensed. It was a 4-4 merged large chessboard. That is, 4 discs of chess put together. 4 times as longitudinal and 4 times as longitudinal, with a multitude of pieces. At this moment, it was condensed, slowly shrinking to a board with 19 vertical and horizontal channels, eliminating the waste pieces within it, and slowly condensing the complexities within the previous 4 discs of chess into a single disc. Boom! The second Guhai sat down on the large chessboard, condensed into a small chessboard with 19 vertical and horizontal lanes. Boom, boom, boom. More and more large chessboards continued to condense. In analyzing the 30 game of chess, which hadn't even been played yet, however, it was an instant of sensation in general. 10,000 ancient seas, as if they had entered this world together, spread out, each looking at 1/10,000th of it, quickly analyzing and penetrating the entire world, seeing more and more clearly. Each has a great enlightenment. 10,000 large chessboards, after an hour, completely all condensed into small chessboards. At this moment, the 10,000 ancient sea shadows seem to have become a little clearer in an instant. Buzz! The 10,000 ancient seas raised their heads at nearly the same time. In that instant, it was as if the entire heavens and earth were suddenly bright with light. Old Man Chess Watcher smiled bitterly. Congratulations, it's unraveled. Rumble! The 10,000 small chessboards suddenly merged once again 4 by 4. Boom! 4 of the boards suddenly merged into one. The 4 ancient seas above them, however, were bodies that touched each other, and the 4 merged into one. The figures were still blurred, but they were already clearer, and it was thought that when the 10,000 ancient seas, carrying the wisdom condensed in the remnants of the game, merged into one, that was when the chess spirit was completely born. The rest is still going on, however. It was clear that a long process was still needed. That soul ancient sea that merged in 404, clamped a black disc. Elder Chess Watcher, no matter what your ultimate purpose is, Guhai is here to express his gratitude. Saying that Guhai slowly dropped a piece on top of the chessboard. Snap, boom. The entire chessboard steeply trembled, and if someone who knew chess looked at it, it was as if the entire chess world had instantly collapsed into destruction. The entire chessboard also instantly turned into a puff of smoke surrounding the old man, watching the game. You do not need to thank me. One day, you will know. I should also thank you. The chess viewing elder smiled faintly. Boom! The old man also suddenly burst apart, turning into smoke and dissipating into thin air. In the smoke, there was an additional game heavenly chess fragment, one that was even larger than the 3 that Guhai had previously obtained. Another one. Guhai was slightly stunned as his consciousness returned to his external body. At this moment, Guhai suddenly felt that he was able to move. Although the viscous liquid remained unchanged, the surface of his body was covered with a layer of light emanating from the game heavenly chess fragment, which allowed him to move freely in this liquid. Free movement. Guhai's face showed a scowl, and his body shape violently scurried. He reached the inner wall. This was the stomach of the 100 longevity peach tree, or its internal melting furnace, melting the living, melting ghosts to keep them from reincarnating. But it's not a good thing. When destroyed, Guhai's eyes turned cold. There, the absolute life blade suddenly stabbed out, piercing the entire inner wall of the melting furnace. 100 longevity peach tree, a rare treasure in the world. Suck it. Help me destroy it. The power absorbed. No need to transfer it to me. All of it will be transformed into the power of ossification. I'm going to destroy this entire hell. Guhai roared with a hideous face. Boom! The absolute life blade pierced through the inner wall of the furnace. Countless skeletons swarmed out from the rolling black gas and quickly gnawed away.